can you make the followers worth it? So to get higher performing videos, you just have to get better at the quality of the videos, but specifically the quality of the videos per topic that you're discussing. And this is the concept I want you to leave with. You need to fail fast to learn fast what works for a topic. Let's say, for example, I want to get loads of views on a video talking about the algorithm update, like this video. I'm not just going to create one video on a topic. I'm probably going to make about 5. Each will have a different hook. Each will have a different concept. Each will have some different stimulus. Each will have different ways I explain my experience and give some social proof. Each will have different call to actions where I spike engagement. Only by me doing this will I get a better idea of the quality TikTok is looking for that specific topic. And once you find a little formula that works for that topic, create more videos using that formula. You will get more views because you're following something that TikTok and the TikTok audience wants to see from you from that topic. But that means for every other topic you discuss, you have to do the same. TikTok is moving towards rewarding creators on an individual video basis who have thoroughly understood what the target audience for that topic of that one video wants to see and how they want to see it, and make a damn good video in the meantime. If you want me to make a video about how to experiment specifically to learn this as quickly as possible, just comment part 2 and I'll get that out. And in terms of making your followers mean something, you have to lean into the features that allow your followers to see more of you without seeing your videos. So this is your thoughts and your stories. You should be treating every video you post as if you're reaching a brand new audience with every single video, but you should be leveraging your thoughts, the thought bubble on your profile, and your stories to build that community with your followers. How to grow on TikTok changes all the time. The algorithm's trying to get better and better for consumers, which means it's going to get more and more difficult for creators. But if you understand how it works and understand how to figure out a good content strategy and understand how to experiment to find content that works for you, then you can absolutely grow on here. Now, we've taken all the lessons we've learned over years of growing on TikTok, from struggling to get over 200 views to then gaining hundreds of thousands of followers on multiple accounts and generating hundreds of millions of views. So we've condensed all this information into our TikTok Growth Academy, where we're helping creators within a couple of months completely change their profiles on their head and get more views, get more followers, and help them monetize. This is done through structured courses in the community that you can access anytime, but also through the one-on-one support where you can ask questions to experienced TikTok coaches and get tailored advice, not to mention full TikTok account breakdowns for people who come on annually. So if you want to cut the learning curve and grow on TikTok quickly and see results like Susan, who when she first joined was getting an average of 250 views and now she's getting an average of 5,000 and above and has gained tens of thousands of followers since joining, then just click the link in our bio to learn more. We've dropped the price to make it accessible to more people, so make sure you jump on this so you can start growing your TikTok account and start monetizing.
If you are struggling to average kind of like that 10K video range, for each person it's different. For the average person starting from 0 to 10K, if you already have a following, maybe that average is now 50K that you're looking for. It's because you don't have content market fit. This is just like the same concept with a business. Whenever you make a business, let's say I make a water company, I need to sell my water to 100 people. Then I finally have product market fit. The same thing is true in content. You want to get your content to fit into the algorithm. And that's about that 5 to 10K viewed range for people just starting out. Now, I help people do this. In the last week, was on 2 coaching calls with 2 of my clients. One of them got 100K viewed on his second video. The other one got 45,000 views on his third video. This was a couple days ago. It's probably gonna do 100 as well. I'm gonna break down 2 main concepts and then a principle of how to get content market fit fast. Okay, so that you don't have to post 1,000 times to crack that 10K video. And I want to be very clear. This is content market fit goes from level to level. I'm going to talk from 0 to 10K, but if you're already getting 10K, you need to crack the new content market fit into 50K. Okay, this is just like Amazon. Amazon found product market fit with books, but then they wanted to crack another level. Okay, well, they had to go into shipping and handling and all that good stuff. Then they had to go into devices like the Echo and the Kindle. You have to keep finding product market fit to climb. Okay, let's break this into 2 principles and then 1 tip. Number 1, when we think about the confines of a video, like what makes up a video, we want to break it into 2 ideas. Okay, idea is we have the topic of the video. What are they talking about? Okay, what is the key word that they are talking about? Okay. The other is the format. How did they display the video? Was it a green screen? Was it a vlog where they did 4-second B-rolls with a voiceover? Okay, that's a format. Right here, you could call this like a talking head format, a long form talking head format, because I talk for a long time and it's just my head sitting here talking. Do they do green screen? I already said that. Like, there's a bunch of different ways the format can happen. A video in its most basic structure is those two things. It is a topic onto a format. The way you get content market fit fast is you go look up the 5 creators in your niche, okay? Top 5 creators in your niche. You look at their top 5 videos and you figure out what are common themes in the topic and common themes in the format, okay? Then you do not copy them directly. You take the common themes and the format and you apply content marketing principles. There are like 50 to 100 of these principles. Let's use counter positioning as one. Let's say you look up Cody Sanchez. She's in the business niche. Maybe her format is her talking in front of a store. Maybe it's a business that she owns. And maybe the theme that she's talking about is raising capital to buy a small business. Okay, what you can do, she's gonna say something, she's gonna have some advice in there and whatever. You could now take that format, go to a local building, talk about raising capital for small businesses, and counter position against her. Or what you could do is say, I'm gonna change the format because I saw Hormozi, similar niche, do green screen. Okay, well, I'm gonna do green screen and how to raise capital to buy small businesses. Or you take the topic, or you take the format and you change the topic. Okay, she's talking in front of a storefront that she owns. Maybe you do that, but then Hormozi talked about 3 things. The topic of his video was 3 things you should look for in a spouse if you're gonna be an investor. Maybe you now take Cody Sanchez's format, talking in front of a storefront, and you take Alex Hormozi's topic, 3 things you should do for looking for a spouse and an investor, and now you make that video. Now I want to be very clear, that is still too close to a replication. You want to add your own variables. Maybe it's not 3 things to look for in a spouse as an investor. Maybe your niche is as a wholesale real estate investor. So now you get niched down a little bit. Maybe you go wider TAM. You stretch the TAM and it's not just investor. Maybe you say as a millionaire. Okay, it's like a little bit